In our last IIR filter video, we discussed about the filter design using approximation of derivatives, and in this video we are going to see about the IIR filter design by impulse invariant method. So here we will get the desired impulse response of the digital filter by sampling the impulse response of the equivalent analog filter uniformly. So it means h of n is equal to h of nt. So in simple distinct pole case, so consider this case, the desired frequency response of this case is summation of I is equal to 1 to m ai divided by s minus pi. So HA of t can be obtained by taking the inverse Laplace transform of this. So that is HA of t is equal to summation of I is equal to 1 to m ai, and this we know 1 by s minus a, that is equal to e power at u of t. So here e power pit, and we will e power pit, here pi, so we will get e power pit into ua of t, and we have uniform sampling. So h of n is equal to h a of nt, that is equal to put t is equal to nt. Next case we will find the z transform. So our aim is to convert this S domain into Z domain. S domain is a continuous signal domain, and we have to convert this in discrete domain, that is analog to digital. So here we have to convert this S domain to Z domain using Z transform. So finding h of z for this h of n, we will get Z transform of this. So h of z is equal to summation of n is equal to 0 to infinity h of n z power minus n. Here h of n is equal to this value, put that value in this equation, we will find the h of z value of simple pole analog filter. So h of z is equal to summation of n is equal to 0 to infinity summation of I is equal to 1 to m ai e power pi nt ua of n of t into z power minus n. Now interchanging the order of summation for finding the z transform of this, we will get h of z is equal to, we just interchange the order of summation here, and we know the z transform of this, that is equal to e power pint, that is e power j omega t into u of t. We will get the z transform as 1 divided by 1 minus e power omega t into z power minus 1. So this is the z transform of this case. So we will get for this as ai divided by 1 minus e power pit z minus z power minus 1, and this summation. So now we can map the single pole analog into digital as 1 divided by s minus pi, that is equal in z transform as 1 divided by 1 minus e power pit z power minus 1. So now this analog pole, that is s is equal to pi, that is mapped into the digital filter at z is equal to e power pit. So we consider the z in polar form, that is, and we know z in polar form, that is z is equal to r into e power j omega, and also z is equal to e power st, where s is equal to sigma plus j omega, and now equating this to, we will get r into e power j omega, that is equal to e power sigma t into e power j omega t. So now we can equate r is equal to e power sigma t and omega, that is equal to omega t. The disadvantage of this method is the real part is mapped inside the unit circle of z plane properly, so we can map real part, but you are considering the imaginary part. So that is a frequency omega that is mapped to many to 1, not 1 to 1, many to 1, that is many frequency interval in analog filter mapped into one part, that is the range 2k minus 1 into pi by t and 2k plus 1 into pi by t, and here k is the integer. This value are mapped into the interval minus pi omega to pi. So this causes aliasing. So this is the disadvantage of this method. So we cannot design a high pass filter using this method. And consider the properties of this method, and this is, if you are memorized this three equation, we can solve the problem easily. So here the first one is 1 divided by s plus si the whole power m, that can be mapped as in the digital filter as minus 1 the power m minus 1 divided by m minus 1 factorial, deep differentiation of order m minus 1, and here 1 divided by 1 minus e power minus st z power minus 1, and s tends to si. And this is first equation. Second equation, s plus a divided by s plus a the whole square plus b square, 1 minus e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 2 e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 plus e power minus 2 at z minus 2, and b divided by s plus a the whole square plus b square, that is e power minus at sin bt z power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 2 e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 plus e power minus 280 z power minus. So now we solve the problem. Convert the analog filter into digital filter whose system function is h of s is equal to s plus 0.2 divided by s plus 0.2 the whole square plus 9. Use impulse invariant technique. Assume t is equal to 1 second. So here h of s is equal to s plus, so this is a form, h of s is equal to s plus a divided by s plus a the whole square plus b square. So we know the formula, that is h of z is equal to 1 minus e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 2 power 2 into e power minus at cos bt z power minus 1 plus e power minus 280 z minus 2. So put all the values here. A is 0.2, b is 3. So put all the values in this equation. We will get e power minus 0.2t cos 3t z power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 2 into e power minus 0.2t cos 3t z power minus 1 plus e power minus 0.4 2 into 0.2 t z power minus 2. So at t is equal to 1 second, we will get 1 minus e power minus 0.2 cos 3 z power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 2 e power minus 2 cos 3 z power minus 1 plus e power minus 0.4 z power minus 2. And solving this, the value of e power minus 2 is 0.8187, and cos 3 is minus 0.99 z power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 2 into same 8187 minus 0.99 z power minus 1 plus 0.6703 z power minus 2. So solving this, we will get h of z is equal to 1 plus 0.8105 z power minus 1 divided by 1 plus 1.6210 z power minus 1 plus 0.6703 z power minus 2. So this is the transformation of h of s to h of z.